Now in this class I am going to discuss questions of quadratic equations. Let us solve here. We have been given the sum of squares of two consecutive positive even integers is 100. Find those numbers by quadratic equation. Here sum means addition. Consecutive positive even integers we have to take. Okay, let consecutive positive even integers be, take first number be x and the next consecutive number will be x plus 2. Here we want even numbers, that's why we have taken 2 here. So we got two numbers x comma x plus 2, two positive numbers. Here we want sum. Sum means we have to add squares of two consecutive numbers. So we have to square this. Now we have x square and x plus 2 square. So by this statement we have written this equation: x sum of square of two consecutive integer is equal to 100. So we got this equation. Now expand it, x square as it is. Now this is in the form of a plus b whole square. So expand x square plus 2 square plus 2x into 2, 2ab, that is equals to 100. We have x square plus x square, we have 2x square. 2 square value is 4, 2 into 2 we have 4x is equals to 100. 2x square, write down this 4x plus 4, take this 100 to this side, it will become minus. Now we have 2x square plus 4x, 100 minus 4 we have minus 96 is equals to 0. Now the coefficient of x square is 2 here, so divide each term by 2. Divide by 2. So we will get 2x square by 2 plus 4x by 2 minus 96 by 2 is equals to 0. Now this 2 and this 2 will get cancelled. We have x square plus 2 ones are 2 2s are, so it will become 2x. This will become 2 ones are 2 4s are 8, 2 8s are 16. So we have 48 equal to 0. X square plus 2x minus 48 equal to 0. This is a quadratic equation in x. Let us factorize this. Now factorize the quadratic equation. We have x square. Now split this 2x as, here we have 48. The coefficient of x square is 1. So 1 into 48. 1 into 48 we have 48 only. Factors of 48. 6 8s are 48. So if we subtract 8 minus 6 we will get 2. Here we have 2. So this 2x can be written as 8x minus 6x. This 2x is written as 8x minus 6x minus 48 as it is. Minus 48 equal to 0. Just we have modified this 2x as 8x minus 6x. Now take common from these two terms. We have x common. So take x plus 8. Out of these two terms, take minus 6 common. We have minus 6. Now we are left with x plus 8. Now these two are same. Take common x plus 8. Now we have x minus 6. Equate these two factors to 0. We have x plus 8 is equals to 0. X minus 6 is equals to 0. So we have x is equals to minus 8 and x is equals to 6. We have two values of x. Here we want positive. So neglect this value, take this value of x. Therefore, x is equals to 6 is the first integer and x plus 2. X plus 2 is the next integer. So we have these two are the integer. Therefore, we can say 6 and 8 are the required numbers. A train travels 360 km at a uniform speed. If the speed had been 5 km per hour more, it would have taken 1 hour less for the same journey. Find the speed of the train. We know that speed is equals to distance divided by time. We can get time from this. Time is equals to distance divided by speed. We will use this formula here, time equal to distance by speed. A train travels 360 km at a uniform speed. Let us suppose this is the start and this is end of the journey. This is the path of the train. Now the total distance is 360 km. Train travels at a uniform speed. So let that speed be, let speed of train be x kilometer per hour. Let speed of train be x kilometer per hour. Now then time t will be, what is the formula for time? Time is distance by speed. Distance is how much? 360 divided by speed. Speed we have taken x. So time is 360 by x. Now let us take this time as t1. Till here, this is the statement given in the question. From now, if the speed had been 5 km per hour more means the speed has increased, added. So the new speed of train be x plus 5 because 5 more. So we have x plus 5 km per hour. Now the speed is increased from x to x plus 5. Then time obviously reduces. Let us take time is distance by speed. Distance is same 360 only. 360 divided by speed. Now the speed is x plus 5. Let us denote this time by t2. We have time t1 and time t2. With this speed, it is taking time t1. With this speed, it is taking time t2. Now, if the speed is more, it would have taken 1 hour less. If this is the speed, then time will be less by 1 hour. So we can say that t2 is t1 minus 1. Here we are taking minus sign because we have less here, 1. So less 1 by t1. So t2 equal to t1 minus 1. Value of T2 is 360 divided by x plus 5 is equals to T1 value is 360 by x minus 1. Now send this one here and this term here. So we will have 1 is equals to 360 by x minus 360 by x plus 5. Take LCM here. Now multiply these two, x into x plus 5, cross multiply 360 into x plus 5. Now this into this, minus 360 into x. Cross multiply here, we have x into x plus 5 is equals to, we have 360 into x plus 360 into 5. $1,800 minus 360x. Now these two will get cancelled. X into x, we have x square plus 5x. Take this here, we have minus 1800 equal to 0. This is a quadratic equation in x. Compare with standard equation ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. We have a value as 1, b value as 5, c value is minus 1800. Formula for the root of x is equals to minus b plus r minus root over b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. Put this value here, we have x is equals to minus b square. A value 1, c value is minus 1800 divided by 2 into 1. Now we have 5 square is 25 plus minus into minus plus 4 into 1800. $7,200. Will become 7225 divided by 2. We have to get the value of this square root. Take LCM. $89 is 17 into 17. So we will get 289. So this can be written as 5 square into 17 square. 5 into 17 square. 5 into 17 we have 85. So it will become 85 square. So the value of x is minus 5 plus r minus root over 85 square divided by 2. These two will get cancelled. We have x is equals to minus 5 plus r minus 85 divided by 2. Take positive sign, x is equals to minus 5 plus 85 divided by 2. X is equals to 85 minus 5, we have 80. 80 by 2, that is x is equals to 40 kilometer per hour. Neglect this negative sign because x represent speed. So speed cannot be negative. Here we have to find out the square root of 725. We know that 80 into 80 we have 8 into 8 we have 6400. 90 into 90 we have 9 into 9 we have 81. So we have 6000, here we have 8000, here we have 7000. So we want a value between 6000 and 8000. So 7000 will lies between 6000 and 8000. So the square root will also lie between these two values. So select any value between 80 and 90. Let us take 85 and 85. 5 into 5 we have 25. 5 is a 40, 42. 5 is a 40, we have 8 is 64, 68. So this will become 722. So by making guess we can write down this value as 85 square. Now this will become 85. This is the technique by which you can guess the value of square roots. If the sum of areas of two squares is 468 meter square and the difference of their perimeter is 24 meter, then find the measurement of their sides. Okay, we have two squares. This is square 1. We have another square. Let us take this as square 2. Having area as A1 and this square has area A2. Okay, we are talking about area and perimeter. Okay, perimeter take as P1, here take perimeter P2. Here sum is there. So sum means addition, sum of areas of two squares. So area 1, area of first square A1 plus A2. A1 plus A2 is 468. Sum of this area is 468. And one more equation is difference of their perimeter. We have difference. Difference means minus. We have minus perimeter. So perimeter is P1 minus P2 is equals to 24 meter. Assuming that P1 is a bigger square. Now area of square is side into side. Let us suppose the side of this square be x and the side of this square be y. Suppose these two values. Let x and y be the side of respective square. So the area will be side into side. We have x into x. So it will become x square and this will become y into y, y square. Perimeter means sum of all the sides. So x plus x plus x plus x. 4 times of x, it will become 4x. So here it will become 4y. Now we have A1 value as x square, A2 value as y square, A2 value y square. We have 468. Let us take this as equation 1. We have two variables x and y. One equation. Here we have perimeter. Perimeter is 4x minus perimeter 2 is 4y is equals to 24. Take 4 common. We have x minus y is equals to 24. 4 ones are 4 6 are. So it will become x minus y is equals to 6. Let us take as equation 2. We have one equation here. We have another equation here. Two variables and two equations can be solved. So makes x as subject. So send this y here, it will become y plus 6. X is equal to y plus 6. Substitute x value in equation 1. Substitute this value of x in equation 1. So we have x here. So x value is y plus 6. Y plus 6 square plus y square is equals to 468. Now this is in the form of a plus b whole square expanded. Now y square plus 6 square plus 2 into y into 6 plus y square is equals to 468. Now y square plus y square, we have 2y square. 2 into 6, we have 12. 12y, 6 square value is 36 plus 36. Take this value here, it will become negative 468 equal to 0. Now this will become 8 minus 6, we have 2. 6 minus 3, we have 3. 4 is there. So minus 432 equal to 0. Here we have coefficient of y square as 2. So divide this complete equation by 2. So it will become divide by 2, divide by 2, divide by 2. This will become y square and this will become 6y minus or 2 1s are 2 2s are 2 1s are 2 6s are 12. So it will become 216 equal to 0. Now we have quadratic equation. Quadratic equation in y. We can factorize this or we can use a formula. We already know that for standard quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, standard equation, we have roots. X is equals to minus b plus r minus root over b square minus 4ac by 2a. This is the formula to get the root of this quadratic equation. So we will make use of this formula here. Now compare with standard equation. Compare with standard quadratic equation. It will become ay square plus by plus c is equals to 0. So the value of a will be 1. A value, coefficient of y square is 1. So a is 1, b value is 6, c value is minus 216. Now for here we have x, so we will get the root in terms of x. Here we have y, so we will get y. Y is equals to minus b plus r minus root over b square minus 4ac by 2a. That is equals to minus b value is 6 plus r minus root over b square. 6 square minus 4 into a value is 1, c value is minus 216 divided by 2 into 1. Minus 6 plus r minus root over 6 square value is 36 minus into minus plus 216 into 4. So we have we have 864 divided by 2. 864 plus 36. We have 900, so it will become minus 6 plus r minus root over root 900 divided by 2. 900 can be written as 9 into 100. So this will become 3 square into 10 square. 9 is 3 square, 100 is 10 square. This can be collectively written as 3 into 10 whole square. So it will become 30 square. So this will become minus 6 plus or minus root over 900 can be written as 30 square divided by 2. This 2 will get cancelled. We have minus 6 plus or minus 30 divided by 2. This is the value of y. So we have two values, plus minus. Let us take one time positive. Y is equals to minus 6. Take positive first, plus 30 by 2. We will get 30 minus 6. We have 24. 24 by 2, that is 12. So we will get y value as 12. If we take negative sign, y is equals to minus 6 minus 30 by 2. So it will become minus 36 by 2, that is minus 18. But here y value is a side. Y represents side. So side cannot be negative. So neglect this value and take y is equals to 12. Now we got the side of this square as 12. Substitute this y value here. Substitute y value in equation 2. We have x is equals to y is 12. 12 plus 6, we have 18. Hence we got sides of 2 square. It has 18. So hence we can say that the sides of 2 squares are 18 and we have 12. So this is the answer. If minus 4 is a common root for quadratic equation 2x square plus px plus 8 equal to 0 and p into x square plus x plus k equal to 0, then find p and k. We have equation 2x square plus px plus 8. Minus 4 is a root. So minus 4 will satisfy this equation. We have 2x square plus px plus 8 is equals to 0. Minus 4 is a root, so it will satisfy here. Put x value as minus 4. So it will become minus 4 square plus p into minus 4 plus 8 is equals to 0. Now 2 into minus 4 square, minus 4 into minus 4. Square is there, so 2 times multiplication. Minus into minus plus 4 into 4, we have 16. Plus into minus, minus 4p plus 8 equal to 0. 2 into 16, we have 32 minus 4p plus 8 equal to 0. 32 plus 8, 40 minus 4p equal to 0. Send this here, we have 4p is equals to minus 40. Minus minus cancel and p is equals to 40 divided by 4. 4 ones are 4, 10s are. So we have p value as 10. Similarly, minus 4 is a root of this equation. So put x value as minus 4 here also. So it will become p into x square. X value is minus 4 whole square plus x value is minus 4. So use brackets here. Whenever we substitute x value as negative, take brackets. Plus k equal to 0. Now we have p value as 10. So put p value as 10 into minus 4 square, 16, plus into minus, minus 4 plus k equal to 0. 10, 16 minus 4, we have 12 plus k equal to 0. 10 into 12, we have 120 plus k equal to 0. Take it This value here we have k as minus 120. So these are the values. If a number is increased by 12 equals 160 times of its reciprocal, find the numbers. Here a number is increased by 12. So we have to find a number. Let a number be x, its reciprocal. So its reciprocal be 1 by x. We have a number x and its reciprocal is 1 by x. So here what is given by this statement? A number is increased by means addition. So x increased by means plus 12 equals 160 times means multiplication, its reciprocal is 1 by x. So we have x plus 12 is equals to 160 into 1 by x. This is the statement given in the question. Now solve this. X plus 12 is equals to 160 into 160 divided by x. Now cross multiply here, it will become x into x plus 12 is equals to 160. X into x we have x square, x into 12 we have 12x. Take this here, it will become 160 equal to 0. Now this is a quadratic equation. Compare this with standard equation. We have ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. So a value here we have 1. So 1, b value we have 12 and c value is minus 60. So the root of this quadratic equation can be obtained by this formula. B value is minus 12 plus or minus root over 12 square minus 4 into a. A value we have 1, c value is minus 160 divided by 2 into 1, since a value is 1. Now we have x is equals to minus 12 plus or minus root over 12 square. 12 into 12 we have 144. Minus into minus plus 160 4 640. So we have 640 divided by 2. That is equals to x is equals to minus 12 plus or minus root over. Now 4 plus 0 we have 4. 4 plus 4 we have 8. And 6 plus 1 we have 7 divided by 2. We have to get the value of this root 784. We have to know this value. This can be obtained by taking LCM. 784. Take LCM with 2. 2 3s are 6, 2 9s are 18, 2 4s are 2 2s are 4. So 2 1s are 2, 2 9s are 18 and 2 6s are 12. We have 2 9s are 18, 2 8s are 16, 2 4s are 8, 2 9s are 18, 7 into 7. So we have pairs. Now this can be written as 2 square into 2 square into 7 square. This can be written as 2 into 7 whole square. 2 to the 4, 4 7s are 28. 28 square. So this will become x is equals to minus 12 plus or minus square root 28 square divided by 2. These two will get cancelled. We have x is equals to minus 12 plus or minus 28 divided by 2. take positive sign. 8 minus 2 we have 6, 2 minus 1 we have 1 by 2. So we have x is equals to 8. One value. If we take negative, minus 12 minus 28 by 2, this value will be negative. But a number, okay, we can take negative number also. So this will become minus 40 by 2. So it will become minus 20. We have two value of x equal to 8 and x equal to minus 20. Hence x value is 8 and its reciprocal is 1 by x, that is 1 by 8. These are the two numbers. If 9x square plus kx plus 1 equal to 0 has equal roots, find the value of k. We know that for quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. For equal roots, we have a conclusion, that is discriminant equal to 0. It is denoted by letter delta. Its value is b square minus 4ac is equals to 0. This is the condition for equal roots. Now equation is given 9x square plus kx plus 1 equal to 0. Compare this equation with standard equation ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. Here we have a value as 9, b value as k, and c value as 1. Since equal roots given equation has equal roots, that implies discriminant equal to 0. The value of this discriminant is b square minus 4ac is equals to 0. So the value of b we have k square minus 4 into a value we have 9, c value is 1. Now we have k square minus 4 into 9 we have 36 is equals to 0. So k square value, send this here, it will become plus 36. Send this square to that side, we will have plus minus root over 36. So we will get k value as plus minus 6. So we have k value as plus or minus 6. The sum of a number and its reciprocal is 10 by 3. Find the number. A number. So let us suppose a number bx. Here we have reciprocal. So its reciprocal be 1 by x. Now given sum. So sum means plus. So sum of these two is equals to 10 by 3. Now take LCM. Here we have 1 into x into x square plus 1 into 1 is equals to 10 by 3. Now cross multiply, we have 3 into x square, 3x square, 3 into 1 3 is equals to x into 10x. So it will become 3x square. Send this 10x here, it will become minus 10x plus 3 equal to 0. This is a quadratic equation in x. Compare it with standard equation or factorize it. Let us factorize it. Factorize this. 3 into 3 we have 9. So 3 into 3 we have 9. Factors of 9. 9 into 1. 9 plus 1 we have 10. So these pairs are correct. write down 3x square as it is plus 3 as it is. Split this 10x as minus 9x minus x. So splitting this 10x as minus 9x minus x. Take common here 3x. Common here we have x minus, we'll have 3 here. 3 3s are 9x. Now take common from here, we have minus 1 here. So x minus 3 equal to 0. Now these two terms are same, take common. We have x minus 3. Now we are left with 3x minus 1 equal to 0. Equate the factors to 0. X minus 3 equal to 0 or 3x minus 1 equal to 0. So x is equals to 3 and 3x is equals to 1. X is equals to 1 by 3. These are the numbers. Is it possible to design a rectangular garden whose length is twice of its breadth and area is 200 meters square? If so, find the length and breadth. Now rectangular garden is there. So draw a rectangle. This is the rectangle we have. Length L and this is breadth B. It is given as length is twice of its breadth. So length is twice of its breadth. So L is equals to 2B. Area is 200 meters square. So area is given as 200. Area of any rectangle is length into breadth. L into B. L into B is 200. We have L value. L value is 2B into B as it is. Now 2 ones are 2 hundreds are. So B into B we have B square. 100 can be written as 10 square. So this will become B is equals to 10. B value as 10. Substitute here. So 2 into B value is 10. So it will become 20. That implies L value will become 20. We have L value as 20, B value as 10. 10 meter and 20 meter. We got length and breadth. Here it is asking, is it possible? Yes, it is possible. We can design a rectangular garden. If equation has equal roots. Now compare this with standard deviation ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. A value is k, b value is minus 2k and c value is 6. Whenever it is given equal roots, discriminant will be 0, that is b square minus 4ac will be 0. B value is minus 2k. Square minus 4 into a value is k and c value is 6 equal to 0. Now minus square is positive, 2 square value is 4, k square. 6 into 4, we have 24, k equal to 0. Take k common, we have 4k minus 24 equal to 0. Equate this k to 0, we have k equal to 0 and 4k minus 24 equal to 0. So we have 24 by 4. 4 ones are 4, 6 are. So we have two values of k. K is equals to 0 and k is equals to 6. Find the roots of the quadratic equation by completing square method. Completing square method is required. given quadratic equation, we have x square plus 4x plus 3 is equals to 0. Keep x terms here and constant term to that side. We have x square plus 4x is equals to minus 3. We already know that a plus b whole square. A plus b whole square is, first we have a square plus, next we have b square. In the middle we have 2 into first term into last term, 2ab. So a plus b whole square is a square plus 2ab plus b square. So this complete term will be replaced by a plus b whole square. So by using this concept, we'll solve this question. Here we have x square similar to that of a square. Now this x square as it is, here we have 2 is there. So here also we want 2. So write down 2 into, next term is a here, this term. So here we have x, so x. Now x has come 4. So put 2 here. 2 into 2 we will get 4. Next we have b square. So here we have 2. So write down 2 square. That is equals to minus 3 plus, here we have extra 2 square. So add 2 square here also. Adding both side 2 square and 2 square to get balance equation. Now this complete can be replaced by first and last, x plus 2 whole square. This formula, that is equals to, we have minus 3 plus 2 square value is 4. So we have x plus 2 square, 4 minus 3 we have 1, x plus 2. Send this square to that side, we have plus minus root 1, x plus 2 plus minus root 1 value is 1. So we have x plus 2 is equals to 1 positive and x plus 2 is equals to minus 1. Send this to here, it will become x is equals to 1 minus 2, x is equals to minus 1. Similarly x is equals to minus 1 minus 2. So we will have x is equals to minus 3. We have these two roots. This is the method of completing square method. We have to make square on either side. Write a quadratic equation whose roots are 2 plus root 3 and 2 minus root 3. Let first root be alpha. Alpha is equals to 2 plus root 3 and second root be beta, 2 minus root 3. Now add these two, alpha plus beta. We have 2 plus root 3 plus 2 minus root 3. This root 3 and root 3 cancel, 2 plus 2 we have 4. Alpha plus beta value as 4. Sum of the roots. Now get product of the roots, alpha into beta. We have alpha value is 2 plus root 3 into beta value is 2 minus root 3. So a minus b into a plus b will become a square minus b square. So we have 2 square minus root 3 square. 2 square value is 4. These two will get cancelled. We have 3. So 4 minus 3 we have 1. Quadratic equation having roots alpha and beta is x square minus x into alpha plus beta into alpha beta. This is the formula you should remember. Now x square minus x into alpha plus beta. Alpha plus beta value is 4. Alpha beta value is 1 equal to 0. So we have x square 4 into x, 4x plus 1 is equals to 0. This is the required equation. In the next question, Rahul says x plus 1 whole square equal to 2 into x minus 3 is a quadratic equation. Do you agree? Now let us expand this. A plus b whole square. A square plus b square plus 2ab is equal to, multiply this, 2 into x, 2x, 2 into 3, 6. So this will become x square plus 1 plus 2 ones are 2. 2x is equals to 2x minus 6. These two will get cancelled. We have x square plus 1 is equals to minus 6. So x square is equals to minus 6 minus 1. We have x square equal to minus 7. So this can be written as x square plus 7 equal to 0. Yes, this is a quadratic equation. Yes, it is a quadratic equation since we have x square. Since we have x square term. Find the discriminant of the quadratic equation 3x square minus 5x plus 2 equal to 0. Hence write nature of its roots. We know that for a standard quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, we have three conditions: discriminant, delta, that is b square minus 4ac. If discriminant is greater than 0, that is positive, then nature of its roots, nature of its root, nature of its roots are real and unequal. The two roots, it has two roots. Power of x is 2, so it has two roots and those two roots are real and unequal. If discriminant is 0, then roots are real and equal. Roots will be real numbers, and equal roots will be there, same value will be there. If discriminant is less than 0, then roots are complex imaginary numbers. Sometimes this is also written as distinct and real. So these are the conditions for discriminant for writing the nature of its root. Here we have been given 3x square minus 5x plus 2. So the value of a is 3, b value as minus 5 and c value as 2. Let us calculate discriminant delta. Delta value is b square minus 4ac. B value is minus 5 square minus 4 into a value. A value we have 3, c value as 2. 5 square is 25. Negative square is positive. 4 into 3 we have 12. 12 into 2 24. So we have 1. Discriminant is 1. 1 means greater than 0, a positive number. For greater than 0, we have real and unequal. Hence, roots are distinct and real, or real and distinct. Find the sum and product of the roots of this equation. For standard quadratic equation, ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Let us suppose that this equation, let alpha and beta be the roots of this equation. Alpha and beta are the two roots of this equation. Now we have first conclusion, sum of the roots. Sum of the roots is alpha plus beta, value is minus b by a, b by a. Similarly, we have product of the roots, product of roots, that is alpha into beta. Here we have c by a, c by a. So we should know this relation. Here we have a value as 1, b value as minus 4 root 3, c value as 9. So minus b value is minus 4 root 3 divided by a value is 1. Minus into minus plus 4 root 3. So c by a value is 9 by 1. So product of the root is 9. Find the root of this equation. We have been a quadratic equation. We can find the root by factorization. Write down x square as it is 1 into 3. We have 1 into 3, that is 3. So 2x can be written as 3x minus 1x equal to 0. Take common, we have x square, x plus 3. Take minus 1 common, we have x plus 3 equal to 0. Take x plus 3 common, we have x minus 1 equal to 0. Equate to 0, x plus 3 equal to 0, x is equals to minus 3, x minus 1 equal to 0, so x equal to 1. So these are the two roots. Also we can use this formula, x is equals to minus b plus r minus root over b square minus 4ac by 2a. With this formula also we will get same answers. You can choose any of the method. Find k for which this equation has equal roots. Here we have a value as 4, b value as 5k, c value as 25, a value, b value, c value. Equal roots. Equal roots means delta is 0, that is b square minus 4ac is 0. b value is 5k. 5k square minus 4 into a value is 4, 4c value is 25 equal to 0. Here we have 5 square, 25 k square minus 4 into 25 equal to 0. Now send this here. 25k square is equals to 4 into 25. This 25 will get cancelled. We have k square is equals to 4 into 4, 16. So k value is plus r minus root over 16. So we have k value is plus r minus 4.